Hi, welcome to Free Spirit, and welcome to a quick spirit message tip that came up in the other reading. I just wanted to share about these spiritual signs, messages, guidance, synchronicity. So a lot of us talk about, getting spirit messages from loved ones passed on in your spirit guides or even your higher self through music. And most importantly, the lyrics. So very often you feel guided to listen to a particular song. You could be feel guided. It's part of the spirit message. It's part of the message that they want to bring to you. But what I also wanted to take spectacular note of is when you hear music and songs that follow you, to take note. And that's the added message to this one of the usual, listening if you feel a song or lyrics telling you, yes, listen to me now, and you feel guided to listen. Pay attention to when you're hearing music and songs when you're just going about your life. So this came up in the spirit message right before here, but I wanted to do a separate message because it's such a spectacular way to get spirit messages. So like I said, it did come up in the past spirit reading and it's a recurring message. So it's something that I've just always done, but I want to share it with you here in a separate video in case you missed it. So it's paying attention to songs and music that literally follow you and to take note. So listen and take note of songs and music you hear as you go about your business and your lives, what comes up on the radio, the places you go, the restaurants, the stores that you enter. If there are any lyrics that jump out at you or resonate in a different way straight to your heart, you'll almost feel your ears perk up. It will resonate in a different way. Like it really just captures your heart. It bypasses, you feel it. It could be so much as you enter a store, it goes on. Lots of stores play background music. It could be a restaurant. It could be a bar. It could be anything. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a song that you particularly love or like, or even in your genre, but all of a sudden the lyric just speaks to you, okay? So if there are any lyrics that jump out at you and it resonates in a different way. So if you don't know the song immediately, what I have been doing for many years is downloading apps on your phone, whether I personally use SoundHound, someone else mentioned Shazam, I've heard of, is also very good too, actually. There are dozens of apps on your phone. So if you just hear something and it resonates and it's like, oh my God, it just resonates, just open up that app and record. Just 2 seconds of the song, it will come up. You wouldn't even have to take the time to download it immediately. Like if you're going about your business, just capture the song. Later, you can go to iTunes, download it, or even Google the lyrics if you have if you don't want to purchase the song, definitely download the lyrics. But I always do download the song, give credit to the music and the lyrics and the people. Okay, so then later I would download the iTunes song when I have time. I always pay really close attention to the lyrics. There's something in the lyrics. So very often, even if you can't make out all the lyrics in a song, I love, music and everything else. Sometimes the lyrics are not very clear. If you have any doubts about it, Google the lyrics. Very often, if I feel guided to a music, I download it. And then I also Google the lyrics and I email the lyrics to me. I assure you that somewhere in there will be a line or two that will really leap out, and that is a spirit message. It could be from literally loved ones passed on, your spirit guides, even your higher self. It's always pertaining to the moment. It's there to uplift you in some way, absolutely, to get clarity on something, uplift you, or even feel additional support with whatever's going on in your life. I always pay really close attention to the lyrics. And even if it's a love song, it doesn't even have to be between you and another. It's probably between you and spirit, where they're showing their love for you in a higher spiritual fashion. It's definitely a higher vibration and a higher, deeper meaning than what is even the initial song is about. I also want to say that. But there could be real spirit messages in there for you for that time. So whether it's loved ones passed on or your spirit guides or even from your higher self to you, there is a reason why we also often feel compelled to listen to something over and over and over again too. So very often you find yourself listening to music and you're playing it over and over and over again, and they're saying it's because we're trying to incorporate the feeling or the message more into ourselves. So definitely, music, songs, lyrics, they're not just great healers, but a real divine channel in which you can be further fed spirit messages along the way. So whether you feel, directly guided to hear a particular song or music, very often I tell you, whenever I get a spirit message, sometimes I'm guided to a song that's already in my playlist, to drive home that spirit message even more. Like right now, we were getting a lot of freedom, a lot of things about freedom song, finally free, freedom, new dawn, new day, new life. Those it's interesting. You'll get lyrics that support the spirit message at the time. So very often directly you'll feel guided to hear a song that's in your playlist, and you quite naturally just follow that, and you're getting an upliftment, you're getting a spirit message that way. But this message, what I wanted to add in here was to pay attention to the songs that follow you and take note. So this means as you're flying about with your day, not even paying attention, around you, you could hear music or lyrics, or all of a sudden, it could be something as somebody driving by blasting music out of their car, and one line rings out. It could be as simple as that. To be honest, that's happened to me many times. You walk into a store, especially clothing stores, they play very uplifting, positive music, and very often there's a lyric in there that may hit you in a certain way, and it's uplifting your spirit. And if you feel a change in your energy, pay attention to what's playing around you and listen to the lyric. And if you're not familiar, get that music app on your phone so that you can quickly record it, and then later find that whole song and then look up, Google the lyrics, because a lot of times they play music that you're not even familiar with, that you're not going to find the minute you walk out of the store. So if there's internet access in it wherever you are, definitely download that song and look up the lyrics later. Download the song, and see what hidden message is in there for you, because there's no mistake. Music is so healing, but also spirit messages are definitely delivered through music, songs, lyrics, and it's not just with what you're directly guided to, but what literally follows and shows up in your everyday. So that's what it is. I mean, whether you feel directly guided to hear a particular song or music, or if it follows you as you go in life, most of us immediately, do listen when we feel guided to listen to a particular song or music. But this is more about also paying attention to song and music that follows you, and to take note. So now when hearing music and songs that follow you, take note. And I love how they even worded it like that. When hearing music and songs that follow you, take note. Take note. So, write it down if you already know the song, so you can listen to it later, or get a recording app on your phone so that you can hit record and then later download it, and definitely pay attention to the lyrics. So I definitely wanted to, this came up, it's been a recurring thing. It's something I've done for many, many years now. I've always paid attention to that. And I also always tend to listen to songs that do have messages over and over, like on repeat. When you have that some kind of button on your phone where you can play a song on repeat, so you can really almost infuse the energy of that song and infuse the message into your energy. So it's not just like hearing it once, but it's hearing it several times, and I swear it grounds into you, or it anchors into you, and you really get the healing that way. So I always use repeat. So these are just ways. I definitely wanted to give you additional spiritual signs when it comes to, I thought this was a really apt card, because we're flying around and this music is flying around, and it's definitely messages, guidance, and there is a synchronicity. It's almost like when you walk in, all of a sudden this song comes on. Also, if you hear recurring, if it's recurring or recurring themes, or even a recurring song or recurring themes, definitely pay attention to however it resonates. But this definitely was a spirit message that I definitely wanted to post. And I know I've posted a lot about spirit messages being communicated in songs, music, lyrics, but this one is really geared to also paying attention to the music that follows you. Take note. Okay, I wish you all the best, and to pay attention to messages, guidance, synchronicities. It's a beautiful thing. When hearing music and songs that follow you, take note. Take care. Bye-bye.